Hi everyone, thank you for coming to celebrate my mom's birthday with us. She has reached the milestone of 57 years old. She is 57% of the way through a full life. As evidenced by the large audience here today, my mom is an incredible lady. She takes a gardening approach to parenting. She's giving me lots of water, lots of fertilizer. She's been the bright sun that cheers me up. And she knows that sometimes, no matter how much you nurture your flowers, sometimes they just wilt and hang their heads. Oh my gosh, I'm just so nervous. I keep forgetting everything.
Do you have any notes you want to look at?
No. I thought I memorized it and then just left. Okay, I'll start where I left off.
Sure.
As you can see, I really dressed up for the occasion. As always, I'm wearing my uniform of sweatpants and a sweatshirt. But I did actually attempt to put makeup on because, as my mom always told me, you're only beautiful if you have makeup on. Just kidding, my mom thinks I'm beautiful no matter what. My mom is the strongest person I know, which is really cliche. Don't choke me in your head. But I can't come up with a better way to describe how strong she is and the strength that she gives me. She is the golden retriever to my moody, aloof cat self. Sometimes I want to claw at her because her happy-go-lucky attitude is irritating. But most of the time, I love her little happy self, and she makes me happy. And we're like just feed off each other, the good and the bad. And as I said earlier, she is the strongest person I know. She has been through so much, and she is yet still the most optimistic person I know. And she just does things that amaze me. We like to jokingly call her Mother Teresa because to me she's like a saint almost. I don't know how she does everything that she does. So I'll tell a little story about my family. So my dad was living in Idaho for a job. My parents had been separated for like 2 years, and he moved there for a job, and my mom and I lived here. And I remember I was at work one day, and my mom texted me, and she's like, "Come home, Marissa." And I'm like, well, that's odd, but I knew like it was something bad because she had never done that before. So I was like freaking out. I was like, what is it? What is it? And I got home, and she's like, "I'm sorry, but your dad has ALS." And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, I didn't know that was going to happen. The doctors said that it wasn't that, but he went to a big clinic and they said it was ALS and he doesn't have long to live. And I was like so in shock because I was like, how could something like this have happened to our family after all we've been through? But my mom was always so strong about it. And I remember she picked up everything, and me and her went to Idaho to help him pack up, and he moved back in with us so that we could help care for him until the end, because ALS is terminal. And I just am so shocked always at how put together she is and how she takes everything with such grace. It is such a hard thing to do, to watch someone get blood transfusions and feed him through a stomach tube and drive all the way to Houston to take him to hospital appointments. And I'm just like, how do you do it? Because sometimes it's so overwhelming to me, but she's always so strong. And I'm just so shocked at how you look at her and you would never know, because she's always just so happy happy and optimistic and like good things are going to happen to us. It'll all be okay. And I find that very inspirational because I'm not as strong as her. Like, people look at me and they're like, how are you so strong? Like, doesn't it make you sad that your dad is dying and you're just a teenager? And I'm like, yeah, it makes me sad sometimes, but I'm so grateful to have my mom because she is my rock and she keeps us so strong, and she does things that I just don't know how she does it all the time. She gives all of herself to other people, and she's just the most selfless person I know, and I would love to be more like her because she's just an incredible person, and I think we can all learn from her to be strong and have faith that everything will be okay, and that bad things happen for a reason and they make us stronger. And I also want, on a happier note, I want to thank my mom for introducing me to the love of my life. He is a little hairy, little slobbery, but he always makes me happy and he's always there for me. And I just love him with all my heart, more than I could ever love a human boy, because he is just so cute and unconditionally loving, just like my mom, although she's not cute, like, and hairy. So I want to thank you all for coming to honor my mom, Mother Teresa. Just kidding, she's not Mother Teresa, but she is an incredible human being, and I want to thank her for all she has taught me about strength and positivity and looking for the best in people. Thank you all for coming. Cheers to my mom.